What's going on out there, YouTube? What's up, my Commander fans? It's your man, Hollywood Sports. If you are new to my channel, you want to hit that subscribe button right now, and welcome to the Washington Commanders Report. Guys, I want to give you my post-game preview, my post-game report on us going up against the Detroit Lions, okay? And I want to know, just give me one way that what we have to do to beat the Detroit Lions. Just give me one. If you're watching this video, give me one thing that we need to do in the comment section. Not a bunch. You can give me more than one, but just give me one on what we need to do to beat the Detroit Lions, okay? And my thought is we got to run the football. We have to run the football successfully, okay? Because if we can run the football, that'll open up the passing game. You know, we've been having trouble getting our wide receivers open or getting separation or getting the ball downfield. So we have to get that run game going. If we don't, we're going to be one-sided. They're going to be stacking the box like always. They're going to be stopping the run, and we're going to be having to throw, and they're going to be blitzing. Okay, and then our quarterback is going to be running for his life. Okay, so it's going to be the same thing over and over again. So we got to get our run game going. We got to get third and shorts. That's the bottom line. We got to get the run game going to get the offense going. Okay, and one thing I'm cautious about, guys. Let me wipe my eyes for a second. My eyes are burning. Oh, real time, guys. This is real time. One thing I want to say that I'm worried about is the Detroit Lions team speed. Their offense has a lot of speed. Their defense has a lot of speed. And our defense is not good against speed. Teams beat us to the outside a lot. They got two good backs. They got excellent receivers. They got a great defensive front. So it's going to be tough, guys. It's going to be really tough with their team speed, tracking their receivers, tracking their backs. Okay. I think that's another thing. We have to stop the run. And even if we do stop the run, we got to stop the pass with that team speed. The defense is going to have to be on point for us to beat the Detroit Lions, okay? That's what I'm worried about, that team speed that Detroit has, okay? Now, if we run the ball, it's going to open up the passing game. We can probably even throw some play action in there. We can... Cliff Kingsbury can, our offensive coordinator, can mix things up and have a more open up offense. Okay. Number two, Joe Witt Jr. is coming down to the field. If you didn't already hear, he's coming down to the field to be right down there with the players, to talk to the players, make on the spot changes. Communication with the players. They can tell him what they see on the field. Instead of him being way up in the box, they got to get on their microphone and try to communicate back and forth when he's right there on the field with the players. And he said that some of the players wanted him on the sideline. Okay, so he went to Coach Quinn and said, hey, the players want me on the sideline. So Coach Quinn said, hey, we need to make changes. We need to find some solutions. So he said, okay. So Joe Witt Jr., if you haven't heard, is going to be not in the booth. He's going to be on the sideline with the players, communicating, making adjustments on the fly. The players can tell him what they seeing on the field. I think it's going to be more of a, like they said, we need to communicate better on defense. And now it's going to be even better with our defensive coordinator Joe Witt Jr. on this sideline. I think that's going to benefit a whole lot. And I think it may work, it may get better, and I hope they stick with it. Okay? Everything is right there. Okay? He can make changes right there on the fly. He can call audibles. He can say, okay, this. It's just going to be good when the communication is better with Joe Witt Jr. on the sideline, guys. And Deebo Samuel said that this week he still has belief in the team, that they can come back and make it work. You know, and I've been really negative. I'm pretty sure a lot of fans have been really negative about our team losing and the injuries. It's just been really nasty. It's been really stressful. So I thought if Deebo says he got belief in the team, then as a fan, I need to have belief in the team. We all need to have belief in the team. It's not over. It's not over, guys. Other teams could be getting injuries. Philly could start losing, right? We need to just get some wins, stack up some wins. All we need to do is get in the playoffs. Even if we make a wild card, Who knows? We could probably lose 7 games and still make the wild card. Who knows? We could probably go 9-8 and still make the wild card, right? We gotta win, guys. That's one game at a time. Let's say Philly might have some serious injuries and they start losing. Yeah, anything can happen in this long season. You ever heard that saying, any given Sunday? Any given Sunday a team can win. Any given Sunday a team can get beat. Okay? So it's not over, guys. We got to have the belief that Deebo Samuel just has. And that's going to be my attitude. We still in this thing. It's not over. Okay? The same thing with Bobby Wagner. He said it's all about belief. It's all about belief, guys. It's all about belief. Now, I want to talk about the injury report real quick. I'm going to pop that up for you real quick. You see Jane Danes, obviously, with the left elbow, did not practice on Wednesday and Thursday, obviously. Quan Martin, with a hamstring issue, did not practice on Wednesday. He was limited on Thursday. Terry McLaurin, obviously, he was not practicing no days. Tyler Owens, hamstring, did not practice on Thursday. Wednesday, he was limited on Thursday. You see how that works, guys? If you look at the report, how can we really have a good practice if we have very important people that did not practice or they were limited? Can we really have an impactful practice if nobody can practice because of the injuries? You know, Trey Amos, he got a hip issue. He was limited on Wednesday and Thursday. Can he really? He can see what the plan is. He can see. He can probably go through the walkthrough. But guys, they have to actually physically practice these plays at speed. And that's tough when you're limited, right? You can get all the instructions you want, know everything, but if you're not actually doing it in practice and going through the motions, it's different when it becomes game time. Okay, you got Jory Krosky Merritt. He had a tooth issue. He was limited on Wednesday, but he was full on Thursday. Okay, Eddie Goldman, Newton had an ankle injury. He was limited on Wednesday. He went full on Thursday. Now, if they're full on Thursday, okay, but they still don't get the full week of practice. So that's another scenario, guys, that may hurt us. Look at Bobby Wagner. He had a hurt thumb. I don't know if it's broken or sprained, but he practiced full Wednesday and Thursday as a 35-year-old. Okay, guys. So, yeah, that's the injury report, man. If we got a bunch of limited or did not practice, how can we really have a full week of solid practice? And I would say no. We can get a lot of instructions. We can watch film and do all that. But I think you physically have to be ready to practice. All right, guys, we lost Marshawn Lattimore. Don't forget that. So they said Marshawn Lattimore had an ACL tear or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but he's done for the season. All right, guys, but we have to get ready for Detroit regardless of what's going on. It's never over until it's over. We got to support those guys like they support us. I'm Hollywood Sports. Thanks for watching the Washington Commanders Report, and I will see you at game time.